Hello and welcome once again to GDPR365. In this video I'm going to go through the governance area. Governance is really all aspects of privacy notices and policy documents that you need in order to manage your GDPR compliance. So in the previous video we went through data mapping and showed how it informed and helped to create the privacy notice. In terms of governance, what we cover is documents that you need on your website and possibly on your intranet, internal documents that you need in order to train your staff and make everybody understand what your policies are, and in terms of this specific package, which is a complex package, you have optional documents that you may choose to use as you wish. So the privacy notice is an essential document as part of GDPR compliance, and what it does is it must appear every single time you collect information on your website, at counters, in landing pages for marketing, wherever that may be. So if we look at the screen, we have generated a privacy notice from your data mapping and default text. So it gives the contact information, what we do with your personal data. This has come straight from the data mapping exercises. What personal data we collect, where we collect data from indirect sources, where we collect it from, who we share your data with, and we show who that is. So this is used on your website when people are registering for your services so that they know exactly what you will be doing with their information. At any point in time, you can edit this and change it and make changes so that it's personalized to you, to your organization. Obviously at that point we can no longer generate into it. If you wish, you can also say, I wish to use my own document, and then you'd upload your own privacy notice. The advantages of that are that we give you this piece of code for your web developers to put this privacy notice, which will appear like this, at every single place where information is collected. So that's a big key. That means you would only have one privacy notice that you use for your website, to print out on counters, to print potentially on terms and condition documents, put on landing pages for your marketing websites, etc., etc. So this is a key part of your GDPR compliance on the governance side. Another thing that we give to you is your employee privacy notice, which has been generated from the data subjects that you mapped that were classed as employees. And this works in precisely the same way as a privacy notice. Subject access query code is essentially every individual has a right to ask of your organization what information is being held about them. So subject access query is really a submission of a form which an individual can do from your site, and we then have the full workflow to process those subject access requests. So you must state who you wish subject access request forms to be submitted to via email. We store them in our database as well. We give you this piece of code to put at the bottom of your website, and what that will do is it opens up a subject access query form for your organization, which people can then fill in. So it takes a little while to appear for some reason. Once this is filled in by the organization, but by the individual looking to find out information, it is then processed in our system in a structured and formatted manner. So it looks like it's taking a while to appear there for some reason. So if I go back into here, it's under subject access. One can see all the subject access requests that have come through and process them through a procedural manner of checking the identity of the individual, responding to the request, data subjects' rights, how to follow up, and we have a full process which manages all of these issues. If we look over here, here is the form that is accessible on your website, which they would then fill in. And so you can see it's a very structured form that people have to fill in order to make a subject access request. They have to be serious about it and fill it in properly. So in terms of governance, that covers the website side of things. There are a couple of other areas we need to look at. Your internal documents If you wish to announce to your staff that you have a data protection program program launching, you've got to give that. We have an employee training document, your data protection policy, CCTV policy, and transfers to third-party countries. So these are all default documents that we've given to you that you can set to use, and you can alter as you wish to tailor them to your organization. So this is a training document for normal employees, that they understand what is involved in GDPR and what the terminology is. And we have a mechanism for sending these out to people as and when we need to. So that covers the area of governance. The governance documents are able to be used to send through to employees and make sure that they have received it and acknowledge them. A key part of governance, therefore, is your privacy notices, your subject access requests, and your policy documents, and the fact that your employees need to be kept up to date and informed consistently about the need for knowledge about GDPR. Thank you.